Hello everyone, and happy D&D Thursday. I hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic. Don't worry about my character. I know it looks like she does not have a mouth, but oh, don't worry. Colette, she never shuts up. So don't worry, her mouth will it will show up once we join the appropriate Discord channel. Don't worry. It's not a new thing. How are all of you doing? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. If any of y'all got scared for our little tornado thing yesterday. We got so lucky. We ended Undertale right at the moment the tornado sirens were going off, and I was just like, ooh, I really want to watch these end credits, but like, I don't want to end up on the news as the 30-year-old woman who got hit by a tornado and died because she was playing Undertale. Do you understand? I would rather be, in the news as the lady hiding in her bathroom, when she died, not streaming Undertale. Can you imagine? Anyway, hello. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It's so good to see all of you. Let's go ahead and greet everyone right quick. Hello to Gray, who says, probably not first, but hi. You know what, Gray? You were the first one to type in chat, so technically, you win that coveted spot. Hello, Mike. Hello, Osen, with that ginormous booty emote. God, whose is that? Whose butt? Oh, I know what that belongs to. I know where that butt belongs to. Sentences you don't think you're gonna say when you stream. But yes, hello Osen, hello Mama Starshine, hello Mitchie and Dark. Oh my gosh, hey Cat. All right, y'all, you know how this goes in D&D. Even though I'm a very loud, chatty hoe, I actually try to sit back and let other people talk. So I will be typing back to you in chat, but voice, as always, belongs to the party. And on that note, I think it's time for us to go ahead and join everyone in voice chat. Hello? Hello?
Hi. Hello.
I want to leave instantly.
Oh, look at the time. I gotta go.
No, you don't.
My cat.
You don't.
Bye.
You don't even have a cat.
Can I borrow one of your cats?
Oh, yeah, Mitchie, I'll bring my cat over.
You can wash, Tony.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can wash Jasper. He's bad.
Oh.
He's dirty.
Oh, please don't say wash,
I
Jasper.
gotta-
That's my brother's name. Please don't say.
You can bathe Jasper.
Yeah, you can bathe Jasper.
Jasper, no. Thank you for the bits, Mike. Hey, Noma. Hey, Super. Oh.
I just realized I have to go feed my
no.
mongoose.
You're not even good at the lie. Colossal, hello. Jasper is apparently Mike's dog's name. We're just a family of kids with dog names. Jasper, I'm Roxy.
My dog.
Spot.
I've seen dachshunds named Roxy.
Listen, if you Google Roxy, it's either really cute pictures of dogs or things you're not allowed to see. So,
Well, time to Google Roxy.
no, don't please.
We better
Things I'm not allowed to see.
shut down the stream now, everybody.
Let's see. I get Pokemon.
No, don't say what you see.
Well, no, there's a gym leader named Roxy.
Oh, thank God. She's
Yes,
helped
there
me a
is.
lot. Because back when I first Googled my name, I did not see Pokemon. I did not.
Really? Because I Google Roxy and I get
Chicago.
well, there's a woman's clothing, but it's like surf and snowboard and fitness brand.
I'm
At least
all
you're
up.
not named after cats. My real name is Monster Truck.
Well, depends, but you spell it IE,
Yes.
don't you?
No, I'm not a, no. Not the one.
If you spell it
What
IE like you do, it is Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah.
And movie theaters in San Francisco.
Oh.
I'm also getting a lot of the main character from Chicago, Roxy. She's popping up a bunch.
So, fun fact, I never got into musical theater, but I did try. I'm so glad it never happened. It would have led me on the wrong path. Don't do musical theater, kids.
How?
I say it with a lot of my friends. I know, Mitchie. I know. I'm sorry.
You're two gym leaders because there's Roxanne, who's a rock gym leader.
Right.
That
And
is
then there's
so
Roxy,
lame.
who's a poison gym leader. And she's
Hey,
got
Nikki.
she plays the guitar. And
Oh, I
she-
like that
she's
one.
She's one. of the-
They weren't terribly creative.
No, but
Is that my
for
biggest fan, Mama Starshine? Hi.
oh my god, yeah, my mom was just like, yeah, my favorite streamer is Beard, and I was just looking at her like, oh, you're,
You were looking at her? How?
okay, you know what I mean, like soul looking on the phone, just like, oh, okay.
You're
That's
seeing
fine.
things where there's nothing?
But no,
Did we
no.
take you to a doctor?
I have a short little story about that song, Roxy, in Chicago. So you had to audition for musical theater, and
Really?
all the girls, yeah, my high school was kind of really, it was like a,
You have to audition for roles? That's unheard of.
Yeah,
no,
we had
for
that
the
in our school,
classes.
too.
Like they were really big
Oh.
into it, like big production stuff in Atlanta. Like several of my friends are actors in Atlanta that were in this program. So they were very bougie. And all the girls before me sang, "It's gonna be Roxy." And then I showed up and I was like, "Hi, I'm Roxy, but I'm not singing that song." There were like 5 girls before me. And I guess they didn't like humor, so I didn't get the part. But still, it was so like... Well, that's
How
my
extra
story.
were
Have no
you?
taste.
Wait. When you auditioned, how extra were you?
It's like you don't even know me.
No, I'm just wondering because, like, depending on the level of extra, could also have factored into.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
That costs extra.
Don't know. My life could have gone a whole different way. But they didn't pick me. I'm still recovering a decade later. Actually, it's more than a decade, but I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
You're only they're only 3 years old.
You're only 30 years young. It's okay.
Heck yeah, 30 years young.
You start saying that. That's.
Or alternatively, you've had 5 additional 24th birthdays, and that's where you stop aging.
Listen, my husband is still in his 20s, so that counts, right?
Yeah,
I-
see, there you go.
Yeah.
Is that how that works? I gotta
Live
go.
vicariously through the
Once I
youngin'.
turn older,
He gets
I
2
guess
more
I guess
years.
Once I turn older, once I get older than 30, I gotta like we've got a divorce. Think marry
Yeah.
people who are younger than 20.
Yeah, gotta
Wait.
recycle. I'm sorry, honey.
Are you... I don't mean to age you on stream, but I gotta ask, are you 30 and 28?
Yes.
Yes.
That is the exact same age difference of my partner and I.
What? Who's the older one?
My partner.
Hey!
Oh
Bow, bow, bow,
I'm only like 9 months older than my wife.
bow.
Oh my god.
We were in the same graduating class in high school.
What?
Aww.
Yeah, I asked her out the day I met her in 6th grade.
And she turned you down.
Aww.
A few times.
I love that story.
Aww.
Yeah, well, joke's on them. I married her, damn.
So, T-Piner, take us away.
Okay.
D&D.
Welcome to Rayamarin, Mark of a God. Chapter 2, From an Empty Sky a Star Rises. Session 6. Doesn't mean it's there. So, in summary, our party has been through quite a lot of mischief in the past. They have been through massacres, criminal investigations, dungeon crawling, fighting a giant lion thing, a council of the highest ranking people in the country, and then being recruited on a mission. to protect a nation on the brink of collapse from the same empire believed to be responsible for the massacre that started all of this. Since then, they have sailed across the sea to the country of Blatten, participated in a battle of champions, and have now ventured into the forest, the swamp of Regnolix, where they find themselves in possession of a peculiar addition to their. Before we get into recaps or anything, let's start out with an introduction of each member, and let me get to our. Yes, so we'll start with Beard and go down from there. Skipping Psyche.
How you doing?
Skippy.
She's a streamer.
Stop.
It's tradition.
Oh, is it my go now?
Yes, it's your turn.
How you doing? My name's Bodro Thibodeau Bobo Thibaut, played by the illustrious Beard Princess. I am a big, dumb, non-binary bisexual himbo, creating equal parts chaotic, wholesome, and slightly suggestive communities. Don't worry about it. This is the part where I would zoom in my camera and then wink at you. There'd be a little twinkle in my eye. It's great. Your heart melts. Don't worry about it.
All right. So, tell us a bit about your character.
I'm a gator man, as you can probably see. And I'm a necromancer. Protector of my gator folk tribe and people from the racist motherfucking Platin men.
Okay, very good. Next we have
Next person.
next we have
Oh my god.
Bevan. Tell us a bit of I sent a message in the group chat. Tell us go in that order, if you will.
Oh, you did? Oh, look at you. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry. You sent a message in the group chat?
Yeah. Oh my god, no I didn't.
not.
I sent it in staff. We're deleting
You
that.
sent it in my staff chat. No, this
I'm
is
like-
great.
This cancel. Let me fix that. I apologize, children.
You're off the mod team. I can't have this going on.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
How
My
embarrassing.
name- My real world Bevan name is Bevan. I'm over on Roll the Roll usually. And on Tuesdays, I play whoever they need on the voice acting stream on Acorn's channel because Thanos was killed in like the first hour. And that was who I was cast to play. So I play a lot of randos. I play Corvin Blur, who talks like this and thinks he's better than you, but likes to hang out in the dirt. And then she'll sometimes go and play with bones when they feel like it.
Cool.
And their best friend is a skeleton named Leandros they've known for 3 days.
No friends.
Oh.
Or very
Yes.
few friends.
Oh no!
No friends.
Few
It's
friends.
like a pet rock, but bones. Huh.
Leandros is great. And soon, when we kill another humanoid, I'm gonna make another friend. And another friend.
Maybe I'll give you a chance to do that. Probably not tonight, but maybe.
Okay.
Next we have Gray.
Hi, I'm Grey Gnarl. I'm just a dude who is super nerdy. I love D&D. I play in 4 games every week. This is one of the ones that I look forward to the most because I'm no longer forever DM. Yay! I play Culdus Blasher. He is a tiefling fighter. He was a minor general for the Major General. Sorry, I will
2-star general.
I will mess that up every time. But he was a Major General for the country that everybody was in previously. He is part of the team to help save the other country that we're doing the whole mission for. He is a devout protector and fighter to keep his team alive, while also being a bit into history and writing his own really schlocky historical fantasy book.
Great.
Yeah.
Maybe there will be more schlocky historical fantasy in the future.
Oh,
Who knows?
You bet.
Okay, next we have Mitchie.
Who am I? Hi. I'm not having a crisis. You're having a crisis. Hi, I'm Michi, also known as Woody Michi. You can find me everywhere as Woody Michi, except for like real life, I guess. You would just find me as Michi. I play Mew. I am Bard. I go meow meow sometimes. I have zoomies. I like to make things sparkle. As Mew and as Michi, sparkles are fun. Yes.
Okay.
Especially if I can sparkle like specific body parts, I will do it.
We
Like
know.
what body parts,
Yeah, what
Mitchie?
body parts? Could you tell us for the stream?
Like some boppers and buttocks.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
You okay, you guys?
It's just one of those days. Then you're the sane one.
I got my shot yesterday and I've been kind of out of it since.
I got my shot Friday night, and I just got so lucky that the effects didn't start hitting me until about like 7 or 8. So I just went and slept, and by the time I woke up in the morning, all I had was a headache.
Oh
My shoulder still hurts. I got shot 2 almost a full week ago, and my shoulder still hurts. Sorry, I just made that about Bevan.
No.
No.
I like when things are about Bevan.
There's nothing wrong with All About Bevan.
Yes, there is. Don't get me too in it. Otherwise, I'll just complain about work for 3 hours.
Oh no.
Finally, we have the streamer extraordinaire herself.
Is that me?
It's you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not the only one having a crisis.
I got my shot last week, but like, listen, I know 30 is like still young in the grand scale of things, but I was just picking up a cast iron pan that was like under our stove in the little drawer thing, and I picked it up wrong, and it's been 3 days, and my back is still so sore, and like, it's fine. I'm on medicine. I have icy hot. Jesus.
Tell us about your character.
Hello, my name is PsycheSiren. I play the disaster tiefling Colette. She is a worshiper of the great hot god Lucius, but that's not why she worships him. No. Hiya. Shh, Lucius. Shh. She very much wants to do right in the world. But you know, if she accomplishes it is a whole other thing. You can find me here. You've already found me. Hello.
Oh, that's informative.
You can find me here. I'm like, they know.
All right.
He had in the thing where we can find you, and I was just like,
You can disregard that for the person whose stream it is.
Oh, I forgot to add, you can't find me anywhere, only here.
Oh my god. That's so sad.
An exclusive find. Rare.
Okay. So, Gray has been so kind as to be our designated note taker, which is good. It means I don't have to remember as much.
Would you like me to read the minutes?
You can if you like.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sure.
you can. Since you took the notes, I suppose you have right to call dibs.
Alrighty. So last session, we continued making our way through the swamp, through a rainstorm. The path was narrow, so everybody had to go single file for a bit. Gertrude led us all through a secret area, well blinded, so she could hide the true location of her home. Let's see. We kept walking, got some levels of exhaustion. Calvis, me being the only one to achieve 2 levels of exhaustion. Pretty sad. Long rests were had. There was shenanigans over the watch period. Colette tried to see if there was a special person that Gertrude loves to hate. Gertrude rejected all of this. At one point, while Mew was talking to Gertrude, Bobo was awoken by the shrill, shrieking voice of Gertrude screaming at Mew that they dug a hole with magic, plopped Gertrude into it, gagged her, and then left her there till morning.
I regret nothing.
Then from
Leaving
there,
only her nose above the ground.
so she could breathe. The next day, we continue through the pouring rain into her home proper, which was hidden by very large tree-sized bones. Gertrude muttered some strange incantation to open the path and led us to the exterior of her home, covered in animal skins and multiple kinds of faces sewn together. The entire house was a mishmash of horn and nail and skin, and it was quite disgusting to most of us, except for Corvin, who was quite impressed. We were welcomed in, we took a look around, found there was a comical attempt at entering the house without unbinding Gertrude's hands, where we almost died because of a trap. Possibly. Denis, the elder Gatorfolk who has been journeying with us, noticed some strange energy off to the east that definitely needs to be looked at, and let Bobo know about it. We raided Gertrude's book cabinet, her kitchen. We were shown a map, a moving map that leads to Maggie's house, the greater hag, or like the leader hag, and then we bunked down and got ready for a slumber party, which is where we pick up tonight.
Yes!
Okay, so this intro that I wrote was written having forgotten that there was supposed to be a slumber party, so bear that in mind.
We will have the slumber party. Don't you take this away from me. I have
I know,
my nail
I'm just
polish
saying,
up here.
I'm saying,
Okay.
I'm not. It doesn't make for very good introductory, phraseology though. So also acknowledge that. So here we go. Having arrived at the hut of Gertrude the Hag, the Phoenixes got more than they bargained for. Floor made from bone, books made from skin, and mysterious objects to the east. Gertrude seems all too eager to show the squadron whatever this thing is, but Denis, the Spirit Walker, and Bobo feel they must see it. Meanwhile, the group makes their way to the huts of the other hags in hopes to find answers for which the Spirit Walker searches. As the squadron travel through this untrodden swamp, the question of what might be stirring in its bowels becomes ever more present on our heroes' minds. What might they find? Only time will tell. Hearken now, for Regnolix beckons. So, I guess that leads into the slumber party.
I
Just go ham, I don't care.
I just love how professional that is. And like, it's
And how
going
unprofessional the
into-
next 20 minutes will be.
Listen, no, I'm gonna make this the most professional slumber party you've ever heard. Like, don't even worry about it. So, I suppose it's time for all of us to get some rest. Mew, I have a question.
Yes?
Are you going to be sleeping inside the house as well?
I didn't think that oh, okay. Guys, she wants me to sleep outside. I'm gonna go outside now.
No, wait, no, Mew, listen, Mew. I had a thought, Mew.
That I should sleep outside?
No.
That's okay, Mew. I'm gonna sleep outside too.
Oh,
You could be out here with me and Leandros.
okay.
No, Mew, listen. Gertrude, she doesn't have a lot of friends, I don't think. And I was wondering if we could introduce her to her first ever slumber party.
Do I get to sparkle?
Oh, it is encouraged.
Okay. Okay, I'm in. Wait, did she say yes to this?
I think she plays quite hard to get, you know. She has trouble trusting, you
Oh,
see.
one
Yes.
of those. There's a character in those books that you read, and that's like that.
Yeah. Yes. I suppose there is. Yes.
Where they like act like they don't like you and everything, but really they're like, oh, I love you so much. I just, and then they stare at the other character while they're sleeping. Like, why do I behave this way?
And you know,
Stop being so soon, Gertrude Chan.
no.
Poor Gertrude.
But see, you know, Gertrude stares at us while we sleep as well. Except that time, her eyes were covered. But usually she stares quite a bit, so you're very correct.
Oh. Okay.
I'm now wondering if this is a good idea.
Now?
No, it's too late. It's too late. Colette's gonna go up to Gertrude and inform her we're sleeping in her house.
I did not give you permission to sleep under my roof.
Oh, don't be that way, Gertrude. Don't you want to chat and have some girl time?
No!
But Gertrude, don't you want to talk about everything in a safe space where Maggie won't be there?
No!
Do you see Mew? She plays hard to get. Colette says in a whisper.
He's just staring, nodding like with wide eyes, like when a cat's like fixated on something.
Oh no! Oh no!
She's just like, oh, but if we stay outside, then everything's gonna get all soggy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hope you suffer.
No, I like it very much, actually.
I think we would suffer
Well, I
more.
hope you're very, very miserable doing whatever you choose to do, so long as it is not under my roof.
So did you want to have this slumber party outside, Gertrude?
I prefer not to have any quote-unquote slumber parties. Get out of my house. We have business to attend to tomorrow morning. Early.
I'm gonna, if you'll allow me, I'm gonna roll to persuade.
Go ahead.
Let's see. That is a 19.
Tell me why she should let you stay in her house.
Okay. I'm thinking. I've got this. Just give me a second. Now, Gertrude, I know that you said, not many people come by here, yes? It's very rare for someone to visit your home, correct?
I like it that way. I am not a very social person.
No, you're not. You're not. And it's understandable. Some people are indeed truly awful. But you did say that you were happy. Earlier, you said it was good to finally be able to show off your work. Right? What use is having all this artwork if there's no one to see it? And honestly, I think Mew would suffer more being in this house than outside. Really, it's just a win-win situation.
But you've already seen my work. What have you to gain by staying here a bit longer?
Well, do you know what happens at sleepovers?
No. Do you?
Oh, yes, I do indeed know what happens. When we gather together, we share our secrets and our methods and those we despise. You know how you did not like my methods of torment? How little do you think Maggie and Aggie would like them? You could learn a lot from talking to us. And Mew, I dabble in our ways, but Mew is a professional torturer.
I do not care for them, but they grant me abilities.
They
Things I
do,
might
they
otherwise
do.
have no access to.
I'm just saying, this is a rare opportunity. You won't see an opportunity like this again, perhaps in your long lifetime. And what is the use of immortality if you don't gain knowledge?
Knowledge of what, exactly?
As I said, ways of true torment and dark arts. Things that make even you cower.
It's gonna be like
Tell me.
combing each other's hair.
The data thing!
I will only
Show
show you.
your torture at him!
I will only show you if you allow us stay here. There are many things we know.
To me that your torture is worth the time spent.
Oh, yes.
You dirtying, cleaning up my location, my house. Torture somebody, please.
Would you like me to show you torment?
Not me, but
No,
show it.
no. We'll show it. We'll have Mew do it to me. I can handle it.
Okay.
So is it a success? Have I convinced her? I worked really hard on that. Listen.
Show her.
Okay. Colette's gonna beckon Mew over. Mew,
Yes.
I have a request.
Okay.
Could you, on my hair, show Gertrude the secret technique of a French braid?
I could. Oh wait, you mean you want me to? Oh.
And Colette's
Okay.
gonna wink like it's a really big deal. Like it's like some dark secret.
You're
Right.
just-
Roll a stealth check.
Oh dear.
You're
trying
really
to do this
making me
without-
work
you-
hard.
You're trying to do this without her seeing it.
No, wait, we're having her see Mew do this to Colette.
No, I'm talking about the wink. Like it's just like
the wink. Okay, let me.
you don't want her to be in on the joke.
Well, I would have turned around and not be facing
Okay,
her.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. She doesn't know.
Mew is just gonna slowly nod and be like, if you're sure.
I will steel my will and stay strong.
Okay, because you got a lot of tangles in your hair, girl.
Okay,
it's
listen, you
it's gonna
don't have
hurt.
to. All right, okay.
I'm
I can
just
handle-
saying, it's
Okay.
probably gonna hurt a little bit.
I'll be fine.
Okay. Just okay.
I guess roll a performance check with dexterity
I can't
Okay.
believe.
to show how good it looks.
Okay. So, like, do I just roll one at a time, or?
Just roll once for the whole thing.
All right. performance.
You're rolling it with dexterity.
With
So you add your dexterity modifier, not your charisma modifier.
got it. Okay. So that is a 19.
Yeah!
Nearly flawlessly done in relatively little time.
Colette's gonna make grimacing faces because of all the tangles. But I don't
Yeah,
think
I was like,
Gertrude
I
will know.
It hurts as little as it could because she was being very delicate. Of course, even a gifted artist is not a miracle worker. So,
I feel like Agatha would like this sort of thing, but Maggie would despise it.
Do you see?
And then for the final touches, you put a little sparkle.
No, anything but that. No, you're right, Mew. Do it. I can handle this. And Colette's gonna like brace herself, like it's
Get away
like
from
it's
me!
torture.
Mew gets the sparkle only on the hair.
Ugh. I am staying strong, but now you see our dark arts, Gertrude.
For one night only, and only you two. The others are worthless.
Yes! Yes! We did it! Oh my god! You may be scared by what you see tonight, but I assure you we're professionals.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh my god.
Mew is just like not even knowing what's happening. She's just going with everything, so she's just nodding.
Meanwhile, Bobo's outside, created a nice little hole for himself, cover him in a nice good sampling of mud and dirt, snuggling all up because he does not trust like that.
okay, so you've got her in her house. You've got to make the slumber party count, I guess. You use this time wisely. You only have a few minutes. What do you do with your slumber party time?
Oh god, what do we do, Mitchie? I didn't think this far. I didn't know if it would work.
Okay, so we already did the hair braiding, so then we can do the painting of nails. We'd probably, if Gertrude lets us paint her nails, it would probably be like red, like blood for her, and like.
I would not let you do that. Do not
Okay.
touch me.
Okay, then it's just painting of nails for between the two of them. What else happens at slumber parties? I've never been to one. Let me just make it up as I
Oh
go.
my god, I used to host them. Listen, no. What you do is you talk about people you like. You eat junk food, makeup, nails, video games, sometimes a board game. Maybe she has some bone dice. I don't know.
So, I don't think there's video games, but they can talk about different things to make her sister suffer via sparkles and different types of hair braids and
Colette's also gonna talk about how fingernail painting is actually very important because it sends a message. Colette's gonna tell her the brighter the color, the more of a warning to predators it is. Like, you know, like frogs in real life. The brighter the color, the more poisonous. I'm sorry, I'm losing it.
So, what do you do to Gertrude, or do you make her do anything?
Basically, we're just getting information out of her about her sisters. like easing into it.
Oh, okay. So, I guess you're kind of trying to roll for persuasion in that
Yes.
case.
Mm-hmm.
So, first, I'm going to so roll for persuasion first.
Okay, okay.
You
'Cause-
both roll because you're both trying to get something out of her.
Well, I don't know if Mew has picked up that Colette is doing this as an interrogation thing.
You roll with advantage then, because she's basically helping you.
Nat 20! Oh!
Okay. So it won't take much convincing, but tell me what you do to persuade her to give you the information you seek.
Basically, asking, like, so you said Aggie would like this, but Maggie wouldn't. Are there other things they prefer over others? We have to get very specific in our torture.
Her name is not Aggie, first of all. She does not go by that. She goes simply by Agatha. Although I suppose if you called her Aggie, that would be a nice form of torture for her.
Exactly.
Call her Aggie all you want then. Well, she is despicable and disgusting, and I don't mean that in an endearing sort of way.
Oh, the bad
She is-
kind?
The good kind. She is so youthful and pretty and friendly, and she makes me sick. I cannot believe that something like that could be the daughter of one of my closest allies, though not friends. I despise her.
I feel like no one can be as beautiful as you.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Mew's
no.
like half awake.
It's like a real sleepover. There's always
I
someone.
believe you'd say something like that to me.
It's a
No.
form of her torture. Stay strong. She's testing you.
I'm just saying, no one can pull off the skin of that, whatever that is, like you.
I'm not trying to pull it off. Although
No,
sometimes
no.
it does get pulled off.
Well, no one can be so flattering with the skin of that thingy like you. It's very you. It's very. I am Gertrude. Hear me roar, like Hex Society and all their norm.
Thing does not know how to compliment a hag, does she?
No,
So
see.
Bobo. Sorry, go ahead.
No, Cole's just gonna say, see, the torture's even working on her. She dozes off. She's not strong enough.
He's just like, oh, sometimes it can be a little stinky, but we're outside all the time, so it's okay.
Do not care for the cat thing.
It's okay, cat thing just has fun with you. You're fun.
Either way, Aggie is everything I hate. I am shocked that such a hag could exist. I am disgusted by her, and I should be disgusted by her, but in a way that makes me feel, wow, she is quite something, isn't she the young horrific witch hag thing? Instead, I feel the warmth coming from her, radiating from her smile.
No.
The only time a hag should smile is such that you can see all three of her teeth.
So true. So what was Bobo doing? All this is going on.
So Bobo, not a particularly smart gentleman, slightly above average intelligence, but inspiration does not strike Bobo very often. However, in a rare circumstance, lying in a pile of mud, a figurative light bulb pops in his mind, which is weird because this is a fantasy medieval setting.
Himself, what's that?
Exactly. He stands up, he shakes all the mud off of him, wipes himself off, makes him look slightly presentable, to a hag. Colette might think otherwise. And then he goes back into the hag's shack.
The Haggy Shack.
The Haggy Shack.
Oh my god.
The Sacky Hack. And he walks in, he approaches. What is going on at this moment?
I think Mew is nodding off, and Colette is talking about just the various forms of torture that we utilize at sleepovers, where we share our dark arts. So she's probably talking about friendship bracelets right now.
He's gonna walk up, he's gonna go, Gertie.
Yes?
How goes the slumber party?
It's horrible.
I thought you might say that. You want to roll around in the mud outside? I got something I want to talk to you about.
I do not roll around in the mud. I simply revel in destruction and bloodshed.
You're looking a little clean, Gertie.
Do you have any critters you could splatter me with?
I'm sure there's some in the mud outside.
I never want to hear my husband
Whatever
say that
for?
again. I never want to hear you say that again.
You're the one who said flesh cookie.
Oh no.
She did say that.
Well, I guess I can make myself all disgusting and disheveled by myself.
Okay, fine. Whatever you want. I guess this isn't my house anymore.
Oh, goodbye. I'm falling asleep as well. Mew's already knocked out, so have fun.
And use the flesh to make the friendship bracelet.
No, don't chew on my hair. Oh God.
And then
Like,
you
get out of
can-
here. Good night.
I hate that. I think that's cute. Anyway,
She opens the horn, the door made of horn and bone, and slides it shut with a hideous creak that reminds you of the sound of joints popping. Step outside into the rain and the mud for a conversation.
now, Gertie, I hate you. You know this.
I'm glad that you hate me.
I'm sure you hate me too.
I do. I hate everyone.
I was gonna kill you tomorrow.
Very well. I'd like to see you try. Why?
You kill my people a lot. You got the skin, the flesh, the bone, the sinew of my people up like a goddamn house to call. Live, laugh, love, gator folk.
Yes. But every creature is I'm an equal opportunity destroyer of lives and happiness.
And that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Yes.
Perhaps an agreement could be struck between our people and you. You know, gator folk, not a lot of them. We come back, but there are not a lot of them.
True.
But the Blatten man, there are a lot of them. And they full of blood and meat and bones, organs. You ever had human, Gertie?
Many times.
Then you know it's addicting. It's good.
I imagine Corvin's only like 30 feet away or something, and he can hear that. Like,
Oh my God, you are the only human in our party.
he's just like, and he like looks back down, like ignores you.
Do I notice Corvin here?
I don't know. Do you?
Let me roll a perception check. Oh, let me use my necromancer daddy dice.
Daddy dice, daddy dice.
No, Mitchie, no! Mitchie, stop! Mitchie!
Ew.
He just wakes up screaming about daddy dice.
No!
That's a 21 for perception.
You notice him. He's not trying to keep himself hidden.
So I like cast a side glance and I wink and then I lick my chops because I don't think I have lips.
You don't have lips. That'd be weird.
Oh, so gator folk can have nipples but not lips?
I didn't
Lips
say
is
that.
where you draw the line?
I didn't say they had nipples. I said leave that to your imagination. I think lips would be kind of weird though. It's like the sexy Gremlins 2 or something.
No.
Oh god, yes. Anyway, I'm derailing. Black men, they're good. There's a lot of them. And they're trying to take over this place. And eventually, if they succeed, they're gonna find you. And like I said, there's a lot of them. Eventually, they're gonna overwhelm you. However, we could go on the offensive. Now, there's not a lot of them right now. They wouldn't be expecting it. You could help the gator folk, and you would be able to bathe in the blood and the entrails of many, rather than the gator folk few. And then Bobo's just gonna take a little wineskin out of his pack and just take a big old long sip of moonshine.
Well, it is my understanding that your people are trying to conquer their people as well. There's a king that has risen. He calls himself the King of the Swamp. Why wouldn't he do the same thing to me?
That's why I'm saying there could be an agreement. And this king is very new, very young. You think they're gonna be very organized after they get rid of the Blatten men?
Perhaps.
I've been protecting these folk for a long time. It ain't like them to bend knee to a king.
I will consider it. But I cannot act without my sisters, as much as I might despise them. They are part of my coven. So I must discuss with Maggie before I can make any decisions. I don't give a crap about Aggie. That's what I'm calling her now. So I must converse with the oldest and foulest of us. And I mean that in both good and bad ways. So perhaps I'm sure that she would not be opposed to the destruction of the Blatten men. And all people that block her advance towards being the greatest creature in the swamp. But I can't give you a deal. I might mention it to Maggie if we chance to find her.
Well, you know, Gertie, that puts me in quite a predicament.
How
Because
so?
tomorrow, you're leading us eastward, right? Give us the vision of what Denise says he sees over there, the conglomerate, what he senses of our people. Am I right?
It's part of it, perhaps, yes.
And doesn't take an insightful one to know. You know we ain't gonna like what we find over there now, are we?
Of course not. I'm counting on that.
Exactly. However, we do this. We have not struck an agreement. We might come to blows.
Perhaps. I'll make you a deal. I will take you to Maggie without any issues or sorts of traps or anything of the sort. And I'll let her decide. But first, we must go to Aggie, because she is the only one who knows how to get into Maggie's house, being her daughter and all that. So, I will agree to help in whatever way I can. However, I cannot promise that she will be privy to it, and you'll need her help if you are to get what you want.
About as much as I could ask of you.
It is indeed.
Appreciate you. At least considering. Still hate you.
And I hate you. And I hope to one day destroy your entire people.
Fantastic. And I look forward to one day destroying your entire people.
Good luck. There are many of us in the Fae. But that's a story for another day. Go on to your mud puddle, sir. Sonny. I hope you have a miserable time.
Likewise. He spits on the ground.
She dips her finger in the spit and brushes it across her eyes.
I'm gonna roll a constitution check to stifle a fucking gag.
It's like a real sleepover. She's talking with a boy.
That's a 6 for constitution, so I go good night.
Bye-bye now, Sonny. Don't forget to take your blood and entrails.
Uh-huh.
The door cracks like a knuckle as it opens into the inner sanctum of of Gertrude's residence.
Oh my god. Colette and you are completely passed out, I think.
Okay. Then you won't know. I guess you two are asleep. Is anyone? I guess no. Caldas is outside because she forbade anyone besides those two to be inside.
Well, Colette's just starting to fall asleep. So I mean, maybe can I roll to see if I,
I guess you roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. I don't know if I need to roll with disadvantage because it's a natural 1. I know nothing. I am so dumb. Ignore me.
You don't notice her come in. Okay. How does Caldas spend the night, and how does Corvin spend the night?
Corvin.
This creepy nightmare house.
Corvin is trying to turn twigs into bones that still look like the twigs, but they're made of bone.
Oh.
He's working on his turning stuff.
Trying to transmute it.
Yes, but not transmutation. It's still necromancy.
Oh, okay.
I'm still trying to, I'm like I would hold like a tooth or like a small bone, kind of try to transfer all of this stuff from that into it's kind of like petrifying it, but turning it into a bone instead of stone.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to replace life with death.
Oh. Has he learned has he truly learned how to do this yet? Or is he just kind of...
He's just trying. That's the whole point of my nighttime research, is them practicing so that the things I sent you might one day be able to happen.
Okay. Have they come across any texts that would allow this to happen?
I don't know. Why don't we find out? I have lots of texts.
Okay, I guess I'll let you roll with disadvantage to see if you're rolling a I don't know what kind of check it would be.
Would this just be Arcana?
I guess it's not a knowledge Arcana check. It's just you're just trying to master your arcane arts.
We'll just do it as intelligence then.
Okay.
Guess what? It's the same though. I didn't even think.
You're rolling with disadvantage though.
Well, it's either a 10 or a 23.
Well, it's a 10 then.
Okay.
No success. It's very difficult to pull off, but you know, if you practice hard enough, maybe. If, let's say, theoretically, you're rolling dice, and you had to take the lower of the two numbers on a 20-sided die, eventually you could get rid of the second die. But that's just hypothetically speaking, because you don't. Yes,
a little bit of magic.
A lot of magic. A lot of magic.
True.
Because what you were trying to do is magic.
Yes.
So more than a little bit. And what does Caldas do in disgusting out underneath the awning of I keep calling her Maggie, Gertrude's house?
Caldas, the whole time before Gertrude and Bobo came out, he was just kind of hanging out on the porch, just kind of, if there is a porch, just close to the door, listening in to see if any screams happen, any like loud shuffling happens, like so he can just dive into action. Right. And then after Bobo and Gertrude come out, he's just eyeing Gertrude. Caldas, since the very beginning of meeting her, has wanted her dead. The longer she is alive, the more issues will happen as far as he's concerned.
Yes, I believe Caldas is the only good aligned character in the party. So he has a very strong aversion.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
He hates her on the basis of what she is, rather than things that she has done.
I mean, I also hate her on the basis of slaughtering many innocents and just tiny woodland creatures as well. And more so, she poses a direct threat to my team. I'm not gonna let that slide. If she's so much, that's why I made sure to bar her hands again, to bind them last week. Because her hands have been bound this entire time. I may add.
Okay.
But yeah, he's just watching her and maybe half listening into their conversation if he can hear it over the rain. But once she goes back in, he just kind of goes back to lightly, like leaning against the wall and just listening, and then eventually just fades into sleep.
Yes, you hear nothing other than, well, loud snores. You don't hear Maggie. I mean, Gertrude, one time, because she doesn't want to be a part of this. She's simply allowing. So, you awaken to find that the rain has not ceased since you fell asleep. It's closing in on the end of the rainy season in fall. And soon it will just be like Florida all the time. So, you awaken to find that Gertrude has not slashed your throats in her sleep, and she did not get a good night's sleep. She sat upright at the edge of her bed, staring. Well, you don't know that she was staring at you, but but Mew and Colette can find her staring in their general direction when they awake, with spite in her eyes.
Very good. Well, everyone, we better get moving. We've got a lot to do today. As he just starts going to everyone and starts like waking everyone up.
Mew, Mew, wake up! Mew. Oh, stop chewing my hair, Mew! Stop it, Mew! Get up, Mew!
What?
Mew, it's morning time.
Oh, I'm alive.
I know, it's shocking.
Oh.
Yeah, I think she had a lot of fun. Look at her.
Mew just stares back at her.
You
Do
know,
I have something in my hair?
No, do you remember how you said in the novels how one character is very, hard to get, and they stare when you're not looking?
Oh!
See, see, look.
Mew's gonna like grab Colette and pull her close and be like,
That means she's in love with us.
Yes.
A look
know
of
what?
sheer disgust spreads across Gertrude's face as she tries to stifle a gagging sound.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for that raid. You are tuning into Tabaxi Cat Girl and a ice tiefling trying to make friends with a hag, and it's the morning after the sleepover. Y'all go check out Sam. Absolutely delightful streamer. Thank you for picking us tonight. So buckle up, buttercups. I'm so sorry. Colette's gonna hold on to Mew back with like the same intensity and say, "Shh, don't say that. She'll hear you. Listen, Mew. You can't let her know that you know. It'll ruin the whole dynamic. You know the books. You know the stories." Thank you for that raid, Tupacula. Oh my god. Thank you.
But in one of the books, they sleep together.
Oh my. I didn't know you got to that chapter. But yeah.
Oh, no, I overheard you reading it out loud while you were supposed to be going to the bathroom.
I think we should go get some breakfast, Mew. See you later. Okay, goodbye. And Colette, the deepest shade of purple you've ever seen, is going to just walk stiffly out of the hag's shack.
So you're obviously not going to find any food here because she eats things that nobody in this house would ever think to eat. So if you're looking for breakfast, do you have any food with you? First of all.
Do we have food, Mitchie?
I'm sure each of us have rations.
Yeah, I'd assume.
Take a ration off, you heathens.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm a heathen.
Take a ration off, each of you. If you haven't been doing it, shame on you. You
No.
filthy liars and thieves.
No.
So, you
I have
awaken.
good berry, so we're good.
Okay, you have good berry if it comes to that. So, you children, Gertrude is sitting at the edge of her bed. She has not said a word since you've awoken, although she has tried to stop from throwing up. What do?
I guess we would help her out of the hut since she does have her arms tied.
Aldous is strong-arming her the entire time. So like he comes into the room, grabs her, and just like yanks her out. Like, come on, we've got places to be. He is significantly more disgruntled every day this is taking.
I thought we had an understanding, Grey One. I thought you liked my horror stories of war.
I do, until they begin to remind me of my own horror stories. I like a change of pace.
Perhaps I'll share more with you then.
I'll share something with you later. But for now, let's go see what's going on to the east.
Gosh dang it, no!
Let's show him your Wendy's ad.
No!
I mean, it's quite large and thick and heavy.
Gosh dang it!
Anyway.
So, I suppose that means we're moving along then. Follow me down the path and you'll find what you seek.
She leads you down a path a little bit less than a mile away. As you approach it, a hill is obscuring it slightly, and a bunch of trees. But as you get closer, you start to see something white start to crest over the rest of it. Or, perhaps not white, off-white. You approach it, and she leads you about 20 minutes down the road. And she says,
Before we go any further, I was going to try to kill all of you. I feel like you should know that. But your gator friend has convinced me that perhaps we can put not an armistice, but a ceasefire for the time being. For that reason, I will require that you at least temporarily unbind me.
Is this true, Bobo?
Coldus stares Bobo down.
Yeah. I made her an offer she can't refuse.
Right. So, if you would be so kind, someone unbind my hands. I have something I must do if you are to survive.
Well, I suppose if Bobo, isn't on this as well, all right. And Colette's gonna go up to her to remove the, bindings.
Alright. You unbind her hands and she wiggles her fingers a little bit, cracks her knuckles. I don't have any knuckles to crack, unfortunately, so you can't hear any delicious knuckle cracking.
No.
I know how you feel about that. Hey, my neck.
No, please. No, God, I hate it. I
Jesus.
hate that sound. No.
I can do my fingers for you too.
Be my Foley artist, please.
Add quote, you can do my fingers too.
Yeah, there you go.
I need you to be my Foley artist. Wow me.
Why?
I've been doing it.
Action.
Oh. I'm trying to do my wrists for you.
No, it's all in my headphones. It's all
And
there.
cuts. Beautiful.
You're lucky I can't get my ankle
One,
here.
one take, people. One take. All right. So she loosens up, limbers up a little bit. She gestures towards a tree to her right, a large, apparently dead tree, and says,
Ignia extis. All right, you may go.
and she starts to walk off.
Like walk away from the
Walk-
opening?
She walks towards, or I should say down the road. The tree was slightly to the right of it.
I will cast a quizzical look, but could I slightly retroactively roll insight for when she said I was gonna kill you, but your gator friend convinced me otherwise?
Sure, if you want to.
I'd very much like that. That's one of the. I'm never good at insight checks until I played a druid.
Oh no.
So you're taking a full advantage of it.
Oh yeah. That is 14.
You have no reason to doubt that she's telling the truth.
All right, I will go through the new opening and be like, I'm the one that bargained with the hag, so if this is a trap, I'll be the one to set it off. And I'll go in.
So you walk past the tree, which is a large opening up in the boughs that you notice. About the size of just a burrow for creatures that perhaps like a squirrel might live in normal circumstances, but a bit broader.
Mm-hmm.
You walk past, and nothing happens.
Hella.
Right? As you journey through this brief stretch of road, the white thing in the distance, off-white thing in the distance, becomes ever clearer, and it starts to take on the shape of a very, very large tree, looking something like this.
At this point, Colette would have also followed through.
Yeah, I am also following through.
Okay. I'm assuming that means Mew probably is as well.
Yep.
Oh, I hate it.
So
I
for
hate it so
stream's
much.
reference, Teeth Whitener has shared a tree made of skeletons in our little Discord
That-
group.
Oh.
So that's cute. Real
Me-
cute.
Mew's gonna clap.
No.
It's about,
You
you
like-
guess, 100. Of course you do. It's about 100 feet tall. It's comprised of many, many different bones you can see as you get closer. Bones of all different creatures, not just gator folk, not just humans, but some other things. Denis looks on it with horror and disgust, shuddering, as Dur should say, and almost growing faint enough to fall to his knees.
So this is what drew me here.
Unfortunately, it looks so.
My gods. So, this is not the reason we are going this way, but it is fortunate for me and unfortunate for you to see the hideousness of it. I present to you the greatest of all my creations, and the primary reason that I agreed to let you into my house and all the way over here. You are in possession of something that gives me... will give me a sense of completion, a sense of accomplishment. This is the Bone Tree.
Oh, I see. You know, I actually think that this is pretty grand. You know, it must have taken a lot of time and energy, especially when you get to the branches to get everything to stabilize the further out it goes. Like, wow. That's a lot of technical detail right there.
Hey, Mew.
Huh?
Look at that one right up there.
Oh, I see.
That's my brother.
Oh. Mew looks at her.
That was your brother. Well, I didn't know any better. Forgive an old lady. My eyesight is going, you see.
All gator folk are my brothers and my sisters.
Oh, well,
Mew's
now you're just
pouting.
trying to be a killjoy, then.
So which way do we go from here?
Bobo's gonna just take a big ol' sipperoonie of moonshine.
Mew's just pouting and she like leans over to Boba.
Just say the word, I'll make it sparkle. Just say it.
It's all right, Mew. It's all right.
Okay.
She made
Denis hails you.
Denis, yes.
if you would, a word. Miss hideous, disgusting hag woman, might we be excused for just a moment?
Sure, dearest. I hope you take all the time you need to revel in my accomplishment and your sorrow and misery.
Thank you so much. I will be as miserable as I possibly can.
And he goes over towards, or should say, into the clearing.
This contains the souls of countless gator folk, lost to time, lost to space. Are we really sure we want to just leave this here?
You mean
As it
to tell
is.
me it's not just the bones, it's the souls too?
More than a couple, I reckon. That's why I feel it in my, well, bones.
Bobo kind of just shivers a little bit at the mention of Denis' own bones, as he has the thought of Denis up there as just a yet another addition. Bobo looks over his shoulder to see about how far the rest of the party is and how far Gertie is away from us.
By your best estimate, you reckon that they've moved just a bit down the road, waiting for you, and are about 200 feet away.
So it's not likely that they hear what we're talking about.
No.
Okay. In a hushed tone, Bobo will be like, "Now, here's the thing, Denis. You know I would do anything to help our people, yes?
Yes, of course, Bobo.
And this hag, no denying she got a penchant for slaughter.
She do.
This tree is a testament to her unbridled bloodlust. Now, last night I talked to her. Said that in exchange for not necessarily going after the gator folk no more, perhaps we could team up. Take on the Bladen man.
Yes. And where's this going? He says with a hint of hesitation in his voice as he glances up the tree again.
It's going to a point where there are no more Bladen men in Ragnarix.
Exactly how far are you willing to go for this? If you enlist in the help of a wretch.
You see my club, Denis?
Yes.
We've been fighting this fight a long time. Now, I'm sure Gertie here has killed, maimed, dismembered, eviscerated a good number of us. But the Bladen men, they want to take us over. I don't know what they see. I know they don't like this swamp area, but something about it they won't. They ain't gonna stop. Their numbers are many. However, we can show them a thing or two about what goes on in Ragnarix.
Takes a swig of his something's kin and says,
Well, I don't know, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but these creatures, they're wily.
They are wily, but ain't nobody one of our kind spent as much time with a hag before without seeing a nail on the wall comprising some sort of tacky house decor. What I know about Gertie She ain't nice. She ain't good. She evil. But she loves killing. Loves killing. Basking in the blood, the viscera of her enemies. And there's a lot of black men.
What you say is true. I won't stop you. But I don't trust that creature as far as I can throw her.
Me
A
neither.
lot less than I'd trust any black man I've ever met in my life.
And I hear you, Denis. I hear you, I do. I don't trust her neither. And this alliance, if it could be called one, would be temporary at best. But with the magic of the swamp hags behind our backs, strength of the gator folk, we might not even have to fight them. I could see them pissing in their little pants.
Maybe. Well, whatever the case may be. You do your thing, Bobo. I ain't your daddy. But remember.
Wait, could you be?
I swear to God. I swear.
Now, Bobo.
We do reincarnate.
Now, Bobo. I don't know about this. Anyway.
I mean, you can see the souls of the gator folk. Are you my daddy? Is that why you've been mentoring me all these years? Now, wait a minute.
No.
Is that why you called me son your whole life?
No. Is that why you were there when I was born?
I've been too serious this session. I gotta lighten it up. Come on.
Okay.
And you picked the
Daddy
bone
dies.
tree.
Daddy dies.
Daddy dies.
Yes.
You picked the bone
He
tree
is the
as the
father.
moment to lighten up. I can't.
Well, of course.
I want to remind the
Bone
viewers
tree.
there is a literal tree made of bones from various creatures of all levels of sapience.
Yeah,
So-
you know how hard Corbin is working to not turn that into 7 new Skelemans?
So I can't believe it took me this long to realize Gray's character is the only good one. You're the only good aligned one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had any form of explosives or like destructive power that wasn't a sword, I would have tried to destroy this tree by now.
Why? It's art. It's just a tree.
It
As
is
far as you know,
literally the
yes.
soul.
You don't know, but you don't know that.
I don't know it's the souls, but I know that it's the bodies of many, many innocent creatures, as well as I know Denis mentioned earlier that there was something weird over here.
Fair enough.
We know what that something weird is. If I had any destructive power,
The more you know,
It's
the
for
more you
dinner,
know.
I ate some bits of an innocent creature, and then 3 unborn innocent creatures as well.
My mom
They weren't going to be born, to be fair.
My mom just
Unfertilized.
texted me a picture, and it's one of our cats is an outside cat. She sleeps inside at night. But anyway, she took a picture of a possum eating the cat food we have set out, sent it to me, and says, "Look, it's a snack for Bobo." I'm sending it to the group chat right now.
yes.
I appreciate her.
Yeah, Mama Starshine's the best.
Women in my family, man, I just can't.
Bobo, I trust you. And I'm not gonna stop you. Something about this makes me feel nasty. I'll leave you be. You said that to me, not to not to the group chat.
Oh
Thank you.
gosh, dang it! Oh, you didn't have to
I was
help
like-
me.
Well, I wanted to make sure you knew.
So
you're
we
sending
ready
it to the
to
group
go?
chat.
Colette yells back at the two gator folk.
He looks over at you with some glassy eyes. You ready? You ready, Bobo?
I'm ready.
All right. Trust you.
Believe any inkling of betrayal, and Grandpappy gonna feel. Taste a hag.
All right. Let's go. You make your way back to the group. And let me just do some quick. All right. It's the rain continues to pelt you, and winds blow hard against your face and against your, or I should say, against your clothes, trying to blow you back. It does not slow your progress, but you feel a bit beaten up by the winds as you approach. The area around you is, or I should say, is angry. You pass directly next to the giant Ironside Lake, which is within sight, about half a mile down, or I should say, unobscured by any large gatherings of trees or anything. It's angry as the winds smash into the water and push waves against the shoreline. And the whole lake moves with violence as you move down the road towards Agatha's house. You approach the house, or I should say, as the day goes on, nothing of note happens, but you do begin your approach to a small clearing, bereft of any sort of trees or anything at all, and you notice it is more than a bit different than the clearing of, or I should say, than the heavily wooded area in which the disgusting hag Gertrude resides. It's or I should say, as you approach, you see a very cute little cottage with woodland animals everywhere. It is clean, trimmed, very neat. Everything looks very nice. No bones or anything that would be distasteful. Lots of little critters like chipmunks and small birds, some larger birds roosting in the trees. It's very scenic, and you don't know if it's just coincidence or not, but as the hut comes into view, the rain suddenly stops and a rainbow comes from behind the house. Call it fate, call it karma, who knows? But you approach the house, and it seems like your day got just a little tiny bit better.
Gertrude, this is Aggie's home.
I know. It's horrible, isn't it?
I was not expecting this at all. Wow.
Oh, what happened?
It sickens me.
It's just so bright, and she has little woodland critters everywhere. And is that a rainbow behind her house?
Coincidence, but yes.
Oh, and this is the daughter of Maggie?
So she claims.
Are you
I wasn't there for the birthing. I didn't witness her crawl out like a beautiful little woodland creature.
Oh, please don't say crawl out. It's just.
Did that get under your skin?
It's just.
Purple one?
It's just so different.
Some hag she is. She couldn't even be bothered to be hideous.
Is she beautiful?
Wait.
Her poor mother.
You know, objectively speaking, someone has to be bad at what they're supposed to be in order to have a standard for what should be correct.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, if you think about it, if every single one of the hags were exactly like you, then no one can be like, that right there, that is a grade A hag, if there's nothing to compare it to.
Yes, but all hags should be some manner of distasteful and hideous. And we can compare ourselves against the mortals, for sure.
That just shows how far she's fallen.
I know. She's filthy. And by filthy, I mean sparkling clean. Anyway, we make our approach.
Okay, Oh, goodness.
So as you approach the house, the small, cute little cottage made of various different kinds of wood, a thatch roof, very simple but well constructed. All the woodland critters all scatter except for 2 woodland critters. Let me pull it up. Forgot exactly what I chose to. 2 deer, one with long antlers and one devoid of antlers, standing outside it like sentries in front of the front door of the house. So, you approach, Gertrude leading the way. The 2 deer move closer together, blocking her entrance.
These 2 filthy. Away from you or I'll scratch your eyes out.
They move not an inch.
Ah! I don't know what to do. If I kill them, I'll be horribly wounding my already terrible relationship with this wretched creature inside.
Does any of us know how to speak to animals? I'm afraid I'm quite not good at it.
Speak with animals, never heard of it.
I'm gonna have to double check. Give me. I think I can.
I mean, you're half animal, so I mean, and Bobo is technically full animal, so really.
Well, Mew is all like person. She just looks like a cat.
Oh gosh dang it!
Wait, Bobo, weren't you able to speak with animals when you talked to the gators?
I have no idea. God damn it. Yeah, I'll cast it as a ritual spell.
He was trying to avoid it so hard.
Coldus broke his serious expression that he's had for the last day to actually be inquisitive. Wait, can you talk to them? Is that what you did earlier?
It's
God
the
damn it.
woodland critters and the rainbow that's really made Coldus feel happier.
Yeah.
You know?
He's still expecting a hag. He's still expecting trouble, but the fact that this is a cleaner location, it's helping the mood a bit.
I have a animal friendship, but not
Oh my
the other
god.
thing. Yeah. I remembered one of my loots gave me something to do with animals, so it was just friendship.
Come in handy.
So what do you do to send these animals away?
Go on, get it.
No.
They're not plus.
Who, me?
Anyone.
I'm casting.
Gertrude's not gonna kill him unless she gets really desperate.
I'm casting Speak with Animals as a ritual, but that takes 10 minutes in case someone else wants to do something.
Okay.
We can just, fast forward.
You all play rock, paper, scissors a lot, except it doesn't exist in this world, so you just sit. And
boulder, parchment, shears.
Yes, indeed.
boulder, parchment, shears.
Valdis, this is a weird game you've invented.
We used to play this a lot back in the military. It was something to do. It was something to do to decide who had to clean the latrine.
Oh, delightful. It's rather fun.
So you hold your hand in a fist. That is
Yes.
the boulder. Then you hold out your index and your middle finger out with your other fingers curled. That is shears. Then parchment is just your hand flat, palm down. You play best 2 out of 3. Parchment covers the boulder smashes the shears, and the shears cut the parchment. So,
Oh.
who wants to play first?
I suppose I could try.
All right. And he holds out his fist. Right. 1, 2,
2,
3.
Cheers!
I also put cheers.
Oh gosh, dang it! Does this happen often?
It does.
And this goes
Alright,
on
yeah.
for like
What?
For
okay,
10 minutes.
for 10 minutes exactly.
Alright.
In Colette's prayers tonight, she's gonna teach Lucius about the new human game.
I'm sure he already knows.
Yes.
But, okay, for the final round, you will each type boulder, parchment, or shears in chat. And when I say shoot, you press enter.
Okay, in Twitch chat or in our group chat?
Our group chat.
Okay.
Alright.
Hold on, I'm not there yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Nope. Oh, come on. There you go.
Well, I know you weren't lying because you picked the one that would be defeated.
Yeah, for whatever reason, when I hit enter, it didn't send, it just added another line.
Okay. Well, Colette wins. So I don't know what that means.
For the
Colette
bond, it
doesn't
was shears and parchment.
Yes. She did.
In latrine.
So she doesn't have to do something gross that may happen later in the game. Document this.
Oh, you bet I'm writing that down.
Well, you don't. You should write it down, and Grace should write it down.
Use the notes.
Okay. So, Bobo has cast his ritual, and the animals are listening.
They're patiently waiting.
Yes.
Now what y'all doing?
We stand guard for the great mistress Agatha. You may the one with antlers says, "You may call me Dusk," and the one without antlers says, "You may call me Dawn."
Yeah, that's real original. Anyway.
I didn't say that we were being original. We did not come up with our names. Out with it. What do you want?
We mean her no harm. We are here to parlay.
We see that you brought the filthy, filthy creature with you. What?
Who is
Don't-
here to also parlay?
Okay.
We are many. What do you
Show
know
me.
of this hag? We'd have killed her by now.
Prove that you mean no harm. Leave your weapons outside this door. Our mistress possesses no weapons of her own with which to defend herself.
Besides countless and powerful magics.
I trust that some of you are in possession of such things as well.
Douche. And I'll turn back around and say, if we want to get past, we gotta leave our weapons.
But oh no, I'm defenseless without my trusty rapier, I say, and then wink behind me.
One of those like super overt, like very exaggerated winks.
You wink with your whole body, right?
Yeah, I hand my rapier to my Skeleman, who I guess can wait outside too.
In GIF form, tell me what your show
GIF.
me your wink.
It's not GIF.
GIF, whatever. I don't freaking care. Show me what your wink is like.
With a gife.
Ah,
I like that one better. Gife.
I hate it.
That's good. I like it. Is that from Spider-Man?
Yep.
I was
3?
imagining.
Spider-Man 3. Okay. So the two deer turn, or I should say walk forward so that they can turn and then stand sentry yet again. You may enter.
Much obliged. And I will head on through the deer door.
The deer.
No.
The J'adore Dior.
No.
Uh,
I suppose I will as well. And Colette puts down her weapons.
I am very seriously debating going in because, if I remember correctly, I am the only one of us who does not have access to magic. My weapon is my main mode of combat. So I may have to stay out here.
Now, Caldus, don't be so hard on yourself. You're a tactician. Your main weapon is your mind. You'll be fine.
You're a bitch.
He side-eyes Corbin.
And I kind of give you like the raising both eyebrows up and down really quick, like, huh? Huh? Hey, Coldus? Huh?
Oh my god.
I suppose.
I mean, if you want to hang out and talk to the skeleton and the animal, you can do that instead. I mean, that's fun too.
I'm interested enough in meeting this Agatha.
No, by all means, if you want to stay outside in the scary swamp all by yourself.
Well, this part isn't that scary, but the tactical side of my brain is going through about 30 different scenarios in which something goes wrong and this is a trap, because it most likely is. But fine, as he removes the blade and then like sets it off to the side gingerly. And then like shrugs and does like a awkward bow toward Corvin. After you.
All right, and then I go in. I've still got. We haven't mentioned him because it hasn't mattered, but Edgar's still with me too, and I bring him in. Remember that? My familiar? We all remember my familiar.
all right, your bird.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Herb.
Yep. So I kind of scratch him on the chin, and we come on in.
Oh. I guess I also need to remove my lightning javelin.
Yes.
Just unload all these things.
I like to think we've handed all of our weapons to my skeleton, who's just got his arms out.
I drape my greatsword on your skeleton. I drape the lance across the other side. I put the javelin at his feet. I put my hand axe down in the ground. Okay, I think that's everything.
Well, yeah, he's got my dagger, my crossbow, I gave him the crowbar just in case. Like, I held onto it and looked at it like, yeah.
So,
I was
you
wondering
entered
why I had osteoarthritis in my inventory, and it's not
arthritis.
arthritis. I stole the book.
Yes.
Yes, he stole the book. So, you enter into the house and find it smells. Well, do any of you like rhubarb pie?
That's Corinne's literal favorite pie. Is
It
strawberry.
smells like rhubarb pie inside.
BP hates rhubarb pie. Bobo loves rhubarb pie.
Okay,
I've
so
never
Bobo's
had it.
having a good time.
Oh, I'll make it for you.
Yeah.
I've actually never smelled it myself, but you know, it's nice. Nice pie. So you enter in and you whiff it, and even if you're not a fan of rhubarb, you know that it smells very much like the inside of a home, not the inside of a veritable fortress.
Yes, it's very tiny.
Clean. Everything's clean and devoid of any disgusting macabre sensibilities. You also smell something that smells like a soup of some sort of broth being made. And leaning over the pot is what appears to be a young woman, who looks not at all like any of the other hags you've met. Looks a bit like this.
Bobo was gonna elbow call this and be like,
Yes.
I got a gold. There's kids in that soup.
So she turns
I
around.
think she'd have kids in that suit.
So-
I'll take help on that bet.
She turns around to see you, and she says, "Oh, I wasn't aware I'd be entertaining today." And I suppose that's probably a good place to end it.
So, for those of you that can't see this, unfortunately, she's a cutie patootie. So,
She's a cute anime girl.
she
So-
is.
Oh,
Everyone's a cute. Everyone.
and I oop. Oh. Mm.
Oh no, I hope I don't fall. Yeah, I was like, wait, everyone is either bi or in this party. Oh my god. This will be fine. This will go great. Anyway.
The power of cute girls.
Corbin's like, I'm the only human. Look at me, I'm the only human.
It should also be mentioned that that the hags, they have long pointy ears, and she does as well. But she does not have green skin.
Well, if she's a daughter of a hag, it's because player knowledge, she's a changeling.
Oh.
Unless her teeth isn't doing that, then she's not.
Oh, I guess we'll find out on the next episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much to Beard, Mitchie, I almost said Corbin, Bevan,
Our name
Gray,
is last half.
and of course our wonderful DM, Teeth Lightner. I never know what to expect. I really never know.
Sometimes I don't know what to expect, and sometimes I'm a bit surprised by the outcomes. A bit surprised by the outcomes tonight.
Oh my gosh. And
Why?
Mitchie,
Because
thank
we
you so
made
much
best
for doing
friends
those
with your
shout outs.
Surprised because you convinced her not to kill you.
Yeah. Listen, the
I
sleepover
was
warmed her up.
expecting combat. I was totally expecting combat at the bone tree.
I was prepared for combat. So,
I am loving this party.
and you know what? For that alone, you all have done so well. I'm gonna say you leveled up. So you're level 6 now.
Level
Yeah, level 6. All right,
So you
everyone.
handled it very well. That was good roleplay is about more than just beating people up.
It is.
Ah, yes, my powers of beating people up have grown stronger.
Oh no.
by
Okay, and
not
on
doing
this
so.
note, we're gonna end. Oh no. Take care, y'all. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I never know what's going to happen, y'all. I never know with this campaign. But oh my gosh, it is quickly becoming one of my favorites. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will see you next Thursday with a continuation of Mark of a God. PsycheSiren, out! And may Lucius guide thee. Toodles!